down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Easy. Right.
On play action, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On second down, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to try. Touchdown, Bears! Jarrell Mooney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes, and we got a few for 2020. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick six for Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Love from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get a game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's pulled in at the 32. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bears take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And it's third down.
On third down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Davion Taylor, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Love, he's going to change the play here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to connect with Bo Melton, and it's third down.
Come on, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
You got a mini base. Why not?
They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go, son.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right.
To throw is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go, son. Last 35. Go.
Here's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 66 yards. yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And now the rookie's free. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Santos with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw now, here's Love. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here's Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now third down and very long. Now Love. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Packers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
To the air again, Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Well, Love wants to shift things around. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll shift things around.
11.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love, they go play action now. That is caught. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready, striker, 3-3.
Love now to pass on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Ready?
Love throwing for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, aren't we?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down, Green Bay.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Christian Watson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there completes a Mooney. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And it's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's tight. Sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under.
Touchdown! Christian Watson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going on the ground with Homer. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On second down, here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run this with Homer. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Fields going to change things up here. Again, it's Homer. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fields now to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Play action. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Now it's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Following the interception, Love rolling to his right.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now a second down throw for Love here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love punching it in from a yard away.
And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Ready?
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Angel. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down.